So, I want to talk about how I became vegetarian. So, I was on a tight budget. I was like, you know what? Let me just eat beans for the majority of the week and then eat meat like 3 times out of the week. And so, basically, I get my crock pot, make a big plate of beans, right? And when it came to the day that I was going to eat meat, I noticed the stark change in my mood and the heaviness and everything of the food. So at first it was chicken. Chicken, literally, I got depressed. Like, I got straight depressed. Like, straight depressed, no understanding. Like, out of nowhere, I was depressed. And I was like, really? And it was organic, too, on top of that. And so I was like, nah, that can't be the chicken. It can't be chicken. So I tried again, get like a day or two or so in between. I tried again, and I was like instantly depressed, heavy. My body felt heavy. Everything just felt really sad, doom, gloom, like depressive thoughts. Depressive thoughts. I'm like, okay, well, let me just get rid of chicken. I'm not eating chicken no more. It came to the ground lamb. I was eating ground lamb. I did it for a good price or whatever. And so when I ate the lamb, I literally felt it like shred through my intestines. Literally, I felt it like shred. Like, I felt it scrape through the walls of my intestines. I'm like, oh shit, I can't eat this no more either. And what was the last thing that went? I wasn't eating pork then. It was something else I gave up. But it was like, I'm done, right? And so after that, I did want to try one more time. But, I'm a Reiki master, so I was like, let me do Reiki on my food. And it was wild because at this point, I started to hear the energy of the animals. I would hear the energy of the animal on my plate. And I was basically like, you know what, I'm about to do Reiki. I'm about to do Reiki on the meat because I'm like, maybe I felt depressed and sad because there were low vibrational entities in the food. So I almost forgot to do it, and I was chewing on the food, on the meat, and I did the Reiki on the meat. I could literally feel the low vibrational entities pour out of my mouth. Okay, it poured out of my mouth, and then I was able to see and hear, with my third eye, the low vibration entities that left out the meat. I saw very, very clearly, no doubt that it happened. And I ate the meat after that thing. Okay, well, like I got everything out, right? No, I was still depressed. So afterwards, I was like, you know what, I'm done. But I just started to do some research. My spirit team was like, look, that what they're doing to the meat is so bad, down to even like them killing it. So I look into it, and man, most of the people that work in these meat factories that are like large scale, big box meat factories, some of them are like ex-felonies, like, or they have felonies. And what they do is, and I'm not saying this is true for every situation, what they do is they actually torment the animal before they're killing it. So they're like chopping legs off, watching it squirm, like basically torturing the animal before they kill it. Think about the people that work in prisons. We got people working in prisons who are literally growing our food. We got people in oppressive, depressive states are literally growing our food. You think the energies they got on them is not going to go nowhere? It's just going to like poof, vanish? No. It's going to go into the food that they're harvesting. It's going to go into the food that they're cooking. If you go into the restaurant and the people in the kitchen mad, that energy going to go into your food. You going to go home mad, not even know why, not even realize what happened. Okay? We literally have chakras in our hands. So that means it's literally a vortex of energy coming out our hands. And that literally means that anything that somebody touch, that energy can actually get onto that. Okay? So what we can really do, if you still want to eat meat, and even with vegetables or whatever you eating, right, pray over it. It came a time where I stopped praying over my food. My family grew up, we prayed over it. And I was just saying, I stopped doing it. But now I'm realizing, as a Reiki master, as somebody who is more spiritually inclined, who can tap into the spiritual realm, hear entities and all of that, you need to pray over your food. You can actually even pray over your food and say, any weapon formed against me will not prosper. Okay? You can literally talk to your food. You can literally talk to your food. You can talk to your body and say, hey, body, thank you for processing my food and the nutrients in this food. If there is anything in this food that is not beneficial for me, please remove it from my body and see it as a toxin immediately and get it out of my system. Okay, we are so powerful. Our minds and our thoughts are so powerful that we can literally command the existence around us to do what we need to do. Command any low vibration entities that are in your food to leave your food. You are not welcome here in this food. You must leave and go back to either where you came from or choose to go to the divine creator in peace and harmony. And I send you off with love and light and harmony, okay? Okay, this is a spiritual war, y'all. This ain't no necessarily, yes, they will try to manipulate us with the physical, but we have to understand that we are more powerful than the physical. We have to understand that before we are physical, we are spiritual. We have to understand that we are 0.10% physical matter. So the rest of that is vibration, energy, thoughts, light, okay? So you can command your food to do what it need to do. You can command your body what it needs to do. You have to communicate openly, mentally, whatever, to what's going on around you. And you're going to see that anything they put in our food ain't going to do nothing, because we running it. We running our body. We're running our food. All of their stuff they're trying to do is going to just fall away. It will not have any sway, because we realizing that no weapon formed against us literally will not prosper. Hope it has resonated with you. Hope you received it well. Have you had any experiences where you realize that your food made you feel away? Or like, have you ever just really took a time and thought about it? Because a lot of the things they do, it really overstimulates the root chakra when it comes to our food. And this is why we have people obsessed about XCX. This is one of many reasons why. But just really, experiment, on your own self, on your own food, and it could also be genetic. It also be a genetic thing. Like, what may work for one person may not work for another, and that's fine. But at the very least, pray over your food, y'all. Okay? Stay safe. I love you.